In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a link onto an image and how to do some image editing without ever leaving Google Documents and opening up another tool like Photoshop. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a link onto an image. And what you need to know about this is when you're going to add a link onto your image, you have to do it while you're in inline mode. And once you do that, you're not going to be able to switch back over to wrap text. So I've got my image highlighted. I'm going to go up to my toolbar, my formatting bar. I'm going to click on the chain link to add a link. I'm going to click on that. In the box below, I'm going to type in my web address. Hit enter. And now if I click on my image, I get a little window with the link to the website. I'm going to click that, and I know that my link worked. So I'm going to close that tab back on my document. And if I click back on wrap text, notice my link is gone. So I'm going to hit undo. And same thing will happen if I click on break text. My link is gone. So I'm going to hit undo. So if you want to add a link to your image, you're not going to be able to have your text wrapped around or have any special placement. You're going to be stuck with the inline default. So I'm going to do some special editing here, and I know that I am going to want to do some wrapping of text. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this link just by clicking the remove link. And there we go. We're back to normal. And now I want to start doing some image editing. So here's my image. And notice when I toggle between clicking on the line of text and my image, that the formatting bar changes. So I have my image highlighted. I have these new options. The first one is for line color, this pencil. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to choose a color. I want to use the color orange. And this is going to give us a border that looks orange. Okay, well that looks nice, but I want to have a thicker border. So the second button over is our line weight. I'm going to click on that, and I want to go kind of big, so I'm going to go with 8 point. That's looking good. The next option over is line dash, so that'll give us a little design. So we have dots, and we have long dashes. I like just the regular border, so I'm going to stick with that. The next thing I want to do is I want to crop my image. I just want to have this boy in my photo, and I want to make sure the fishing net's included. So up on my bar, I'm going to click on the crop image button. And when I do that, I get these black handles around my image. You can click on any one of them to resize, crop down to the part of the image that you want to keep. This looks good. I can either hit enter on my keyboard or I can click the crop image button again. And that looks great, but now I have all this empty white space, so I'm just going to click my wrap text option here at the bottom of my image. So I'm going to click that. That's looking good. And I'm going to click my image again. We have a couple more options here. If I want to reset everything I've done, I can click reset. It won't change the resizing or the fact that I wrapped the text, but it will get rid of all the image formatting that I just did. But I want to keep it, so I'm going to click undo, keep things how they are. And we have one other set of image options that we can play with. So up on our formatting bar, we have a button for image options. I can adjust the transparency of my image if I just want to, fade it out. I can adjust the brightness of my image. So if I had a really dark one, this would be helpful for being able to see what's in it. Or if I just want to make some fine-tuning adjustments, and I can change the contrast of my images. And let's say I got these all screwy and I couldn't remember where they're supposed to be. My picture is all messed up. All I need to do is hit this reset adjustments button and things go back to normal. There's also some special color filters you can add onto your images. So this top button here, it says recolor, and the drop down menu says no recolor. But if you click on it, you get all these different options. So maybe I want to switch my color photo to a black and white image. I can do that. Or I can click on this and maybe I want it to have maybe more like a kind of a sepia tone. We can do that as well. And even when you do that, you can control the way your image looks using your sliders. So I'm going to hit Reset Adjustments, and I like it the way it looked in its original state, so I'm going to reset our recolor back to no recolor. And that's it. That's how you can edit your images without ever having to leave Google Documents. And you can reclaim your screen space by clicking the X on the top right. You can close the Image Options panel. When you click the Replace Image button, you will also apply the same effects. So I didn't have to redo all of that formatting. If I would have deleted my image and gone back up to Insert Image, I would have to do that whole process of setting my border, the weight of the line, and so forth. So that's just a quick shortcut if you want to keep your formatting.